Hello there. The following video is a basic setup of the HEATSTORE high heat retention storage heater. Now in the video I will cover the 4 heating program modes. We've got home all day, user timer, out all day and away. We'll also look at the copy and paste setting on there, where you can copy a specific time for one day and then paste that for the entire week. Don't forget to check out the description. I'll leave some timestamps in there so you can skip to the bits that apply to you. I'll see you on site where I've recently installed one of these storage heaters and we'll go through the setup process. Here's the HEATSTORE storage heater, and on the right hand side there you can see there's an off-peak supply, and just on the left hand side, fed from the sockets, there is an on-peak 24-hour supply, and that provides power to the controls up here. There's a fan down here and an element just behind that grill there. Just lift the front lid and we'll have a quick look. So we'll just turn the thing on. So we've got some options there. Forget what the screen says. Let's just have a look at some of the different program settings. Press menu, go down to modes, and you can do timer modes, and there's 4 different modes there. User timer. In fact, before I go any further, just turn the sound off because that's very annoying. We'll come back out of this, go into modes again, timer mode, and you've got 4 modes. You've got user timer, home all day, out all day and away. What we'll start with is user timer. So this is like a bespoke timer that you might be home at different times of the day. Different people might be coming and going in and out. You can basically set this up to be more like tailored to how you want the heat to be in the morning, afternoon, if you're home in the day or whatever. Let's go down to modify, see what it's looking. In fact, we'll go to preview first, have a look at that. On the preview, let's go into that. So we've got 4 periods, 1 of 4. The first one is 6 till 9:30. So it's going to come on at 6:30 in the morning and go off at 9:30. So it'll be on for 3 hours, and it'll try and reach 21 degrees Celsius. That's the temperature you've set it for. Period 2 is 11 till 1, so it'll come on again at 11 till 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So you've got 2 hours of heat there, again same temperature. Period 3, you've got 3 o'clock till 5 o'clock, same temperature. And then you've got 6 o'clock till 10 o'clock at night, same temperature. They're preset settings, and you can adjust all these. You just press back, you go down to, you just turn this wheel, this will just cycle through all these. You'll soon work that out. Press the button down or in and you can modify them. So if we go to, let's say you don't want it on at 6:30, maybe you want it's a bit too hot, so you can kind of move the wheel and that'll bring the time backwards or forwards. So you can have it coming on at maybe 8:30 just for an hour. So you just press that, press down, press that again, press that again. So you can see that it's going to come on for 8:30 and go off at 9:30. So that's the heating on for just 1 hour that morning. You can even adjust the temperature, what temperature you want it to come up to in the morning. Maybe you want it a little bit hotter in the morning because it's been off all night. And then you can do the same thing. You can go and adjust the midday settings. Incidentally, if you don't want it coming on at all, you can just bring it to 11 and it'll just loop that off. So it kind of, in a weird way, it'll come on and off at the same time, but it won't even register that. It'll just cycle through to the next period, which is period 3. Again, if you didn't want period 3 to come on, you could just bring it to 3. 3 o'clock to 3 o'clock, but let's just say we want 3 till 7, 7:30, 3 till 5, sorry, 5:30. You can bring that just, there you go. So that's going to come on at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, off at 5:30. Let's say you want it a bit warmer, 23 degrees, I don't know why, but you can do it that way. And then maybe on again at 6 o'clock, and then you go to bed early that night. So let's have the heating until 8 o'clock. So it's on for 2 hours from 6 till 8 o'clock at night. 21 degrees. And what you can do to copy and paste that for the whole entire week is if you go back to Saturday, you hold down advanced, it'll say copied. and you just move the wheel over to Sunday. See, it says sun. You push that wheel down, it says pasted. Push that wheel down again for Monday, it'll say pasted. And you can just see the times are changing at the bottom. You can see the set periods for Tuesday are 6:30 till 9:30, but if I push that wheel down, it'll copy paste and bring it to the 8:30 that we set originally. So again, let's set this for the whole week. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, pasted. There we go. And as we know, Saturday's already set up for that. So what we can do is back out of that, back out, and the most important thing to do is go up to select, push it down, and make sure you get that tick. And that will confirm that your user timer will kick in and work on the times you've set up. Like I said, user timer is for like bespoke heating times. If you want something a bit generic, just come back down to modes, go into timer again, come down to home all day. You might be home all day for whatever reason, working from home or just whatever, home. And you can scroll down to preview, and that will let you see what the times are set for. So you've got 4 periods again here. But this is, you can see there, it's on at 8 in the morning, off at 9 o'clock at night. That's quite a big period for the heating to be on for. But if we go across the different periods, you've got, it's cancelled out at 9 for period 2, and period 3 again is cancelled out at 9, and again period 4. And that's because it's basically said that the heating's going to be on all day anyway. We don't really need any more periods on, and there's only really a few more hours left between the off-peak on-call kicks in anyway. So what you can do is modify. If you press back, come up to modify. So your home all day, although you're home all day and possibly all night, you might say, although I'm home all day, I only want the heating on for a certain amount of time. So you can modify it with the different 4 periods that you've got. So let's go into this period here. You might want it coming on at maybe 6 in the morning. Just turn the wheel down. Turn it back, sorry. Press it down, and let's say you might want it on, off at 6. So on at 6, off at 6. There you go. There's a good 12 hours of heat for you. So that's your one period there. You can say, I might want it at 23 degrees actually, because it's quite cold up here. And then if we leave those period 2, 3 and 4s looped at 9 o'clock or 9 p.m, that first period that we set will be the only period or the only heating time that you'll get. So again, you can just leave that the way it is. And like before, like previous, you can, if you wanted to, hold down the advanced button, watch at the top, Saturday flashes with copied, and you can scroll over to Sunday. And if you just watch that on and off time again, if I hold down the dial, it'll change because it's pasted. The settings we had for yesterday for Saturday, it's pasted it all over Sunday. And with Saturday and Sunday set up, what you can also do is adjust it for, you're still on the home all day, but what you're going to do is adjust it for the working week. Maybe Monday to Friday you might have something different from the 6 till 6 setting. You're home all day still, but maybe you're working this time, you're in work, or you've got certain things going on and you want the times broken up a bit. So if you just go into the first period, and like I say, you don't want it 8 till 9 at night, so you might just say, let's have it on, give us 10 in the morning, and you can bring that down to 12 o'clock in the afternoon. So you've got 2 hours of heat there at 21 degrees. Period 2, you could go into that and you could say, I've got 2 hours in the morning, give me, maybe from 3 till 6, 1800 hours, another 21 degrees there. And the 2 hours in the morning, the 3 hours we've got here from 3 till 6 at 21 degrees is ample enough. So period 3 we'll just leave looped at 2100 hours, and period 4 we'll leave looped at the same 2100 hours. And again, with that setting there. If you just scroll back to Monday, so you've got your 2 times there, you've got your on at 10, off at 12. You can copy that again for the working week. Like I said, you can set this up however you want it. Just come over to Tuesday, hold the dial down, and you'll see it says pasted. Come across to Wednesday, just again look at the on and off times here. You'll see that it's confirmed pasted when the times change. It says it as well at the top. Pasted. Pasted. So that's the setup. That's the home all day setup for different settings at the weekend, different settings for the weekday. But the most important thing to do is once you've set them up, come up to select, push the dial down and get that tick. If you're wondering why it's come on now, it's because it's the parameters we've set for it to come on at 23 degrees at this time on a Saturday, which it is today. So it's kicking out the heat, the fans come on, I can hear it just underneath here. So yeah, that's the settings confirmed that are going to be working. If there was any heat stored up in these cells, in these bricks, then it would be churning that out right now. The next setting we'll look at is out all day. So if you go back down from the main menu, this is the menu. If you just press menu, you've got 3 things there. Just come down to modes, into timer mode, and then you want to go, just touch it down once to out all day. Again, you might not be at home all day, so you're out. You might not want the heating on at home while you're not here, maybe heating the place up for no one. So you can, if you go into these periods, you'll see a different period set up. So it's on at 7 in the morning, off at 8:30, and then it's the next period, period 2, is on again at 5:30 till 10 o'clock at night, and probably period 3 and 4 are looped. Yep, they're looped at 10 o'clock and 10 o'clock. So we can set these up again, similar process to before. You just go into, if we just go into, come back out, come up to modify. So let's say you want it on for maybe an hour in the morning when you wake up. Just bring the dials over. You can see I'm just bringing the digits back to 00 here. So that gives me on an hour. The first period, 1 of 4, is on for an hour between 6 AM and 7 AM. And I want 22 degrees. And then the next period, because I've gone to work and I come home about 5:30, so yeah, I want it on, maybe I want it on at 5 o'clock, not 5:30, so I want it to kind of already be warm when I walk in, if you like. And I don't need it being on till 10 o'clock at night. 7 o'clock so should suffice. And let's give it 22 degrees, and we'll keep these ones looped. So that way it's going to come on in the morning as I get ready for work, get ready to go out for whatever reason, and come on, go off again, and then go off while I'm out or whoever's out, and then it'll come on again at 5 o'clock till 7 o'clock. So these periods are looped as we've seen before. Just leave that the same temperature as well. So what we can do, this is today, it's exactly the same process. Hold down advance, scroll over to Sunday, push that down, and it will paste the same times for the next day. I mean, you might not do this every day. It's you can set it up to however you want it to do. This is based on like a working week, Monday to Friday, but obviously I've just showed you Sunday and Saturday there. You might be working Sunday and Saturday, I don't know. The main thing to do though is to come out, and don't forget to scroll up and click select. Once you get that tick, it will say that out all day selected, and it'll even show you on the screen there that the heating's next going to be coming on at 5 o'clock, which, if you remember, was what we set. Now the last set of heating controls we've got is away. Again, if you go into your main menu, come down to modes, timer mode, come down to away, click into that. And basically you can set this up. Say you're going to go to the shops, you're going to nip out for the weekend, maybe even go for a long weekend, go for the week or anything. You can set this so that it kind of freezes and pauses any settings set up previously until a set date and time. So let's say we're going to go away for a week. Let's move this over to the 14th, next Saturday, 14th October 2023, and let's say we're going to return home about nice and early, 6 o'clock in the morning. Let's turn that dial all the way around. Oh, there we go, 6 o'clock. We don't want it to get any lower than 15 degrees. It's not, I don't think it's anything near that at the moment. This climbs to be, believed or not, it's 21 degrees here at the moment with no heating on, so it's not no danger of it dropping below that. But let's say, well, set that up, and we've got 18 degrees to play with, I think, and then it goes back to 7 degrees, which is a basic kind of stopping your pipes from freezing type thing. So we'll set that up, we'll get the tick, it'll say away at the top. I don't know if you can hear, there's a little fan spinning around at the moment at the bottom there. That's because the previous settings were home all day and it was trying to reach 23 degrees. But it's now sat at away until the 14th, so next Saturday, a week today, at 6 o'clock in the morning. It's going to stay in this kind of paused state until then, in which case it will resort back to whatever settings we had previously set up, which was home all day, 23 degrees, and the fan's just stopped. What you can do as well is, if the plans have been cancelled, the holidays fell through or something like that, you can just press back, cancel away, tick, and in a couple of seconds it will resort back to what it was doing, and the fan will kick in down there again in a few seconds. Well, there we have the basic setup of a HEATSTORE storage heater. Leave some comments down below if you have any information, or you think there's anything I've missed or anything, or you just want to ask questions. No problem, man. Maybe we can help. There's two main things. Remember to get that tick. When you press select, you get that tick, and make sure the time and date are correct. Okay, thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye now.